Kazm Vulfhart, aka King Kazm, whatever you want to call me, and welcome back to Mario and Luigi Brothership. So this is a rare one. I'm doing a voiceover. I'm doing so many voiceovers lately because, of course, my equipment doesn't want to work the way I want it to. I'm doing a voiceover for one of my Switch games. So long and the short of it, I'll give you the long and short of it. While I was recording this episode, I didn't notice that Elgato, in its infinite wisdom and highly well-programmed genius, that it had switched my microphone from the fine microphone I use to the microphone that comes equipped into my laptop. Give me a second. Wow, his self-portrait. Personally, I'd be too embarrassed to hang it. And... hang on. Notes on my amazing research. I changed the voice, so I'm sorry. Spike bulbs have a kind of dark energy. When the energy is amplified and allowed to ripen, glom can be extracted from it. Subjects exposed to glom seem to want to withdraw them from most social contact. I don't yet have an explanation for this, but the results from the research are awesome. So basically, because it didn't register the fine. One moment, I will explain it after the talk. What's this? What's this thing? Enough already. Let's move on. So, basically what happens is when I plug my laptop in, or when I plug my fine microphone into my laptop, the speaker on my laptop stops working. Not the speaker, the mic. Sorry. The mic stops working. So, if you can pay attention to that little cue, or that little chain of events, that basically means that because Elgato refuses to immediately recognize the fine, like that's where the mic is coming from, that's where the noise is coming from, it is using a quote-unquote dead mic. So, obviously now I have to record a voiceover for this hour-long video. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. That was a fight and a half. Sorry, I kind of cut the voiceover a little bit short to do some early, ahead of time editing. Let's put it that way. Anyways. What kind of lab is that? It's just a bunch of junk. Mario, Luigi, how's it going? Hey, Princess Peach, it's me, Luke. I'm taking care of Mario and Luigi. Notice me, son pal. You and the others are safe and sound, Luke? Wonderful. I see, the research lab was a dead end. Well, thank you for trying. Can you try and make it back to Ship Shape Island now? You take care. Irene and I are watching over the Prince and Princess. You guys are gonna link the lighthouses to the island, right? Be careful. Tell Senpai to notice me. Drop dead. All of you drop dead. I feel that is Baby Bowser. I feel like that's Baby Bowser. I really do. I mean, I know the answer, but like I'm trying to play coy. Forgive me for not keeping up the charade. So I do want to give you guys a heads up. Once again, like with the Black Mythical Kong episode, there is a part of it. I'm trying to figure out how to get up to that block, by the way. There is a point where I'm trying to... How does he hit me? I have to speed up the video. And the reason I have to speed up the video is because it's... To put it simply, I sped it up 4 times. I did do some stuff to kind of make it easy for you guys to watch it, hopefully. But I sped it up to 4 times speed. If I didn't speed it up to 4 times speed, that would be an extra 30 minutes to this video. It took me 30 minutes to beat up these enemies. Because I'm going to be transparent. It was a fight. It was a stupid... It was a... how did I put it? The concept for the fight was great. The execution was dog shit. But yeah, it's just a heads up. It's around the 20-minute mark. If anybody really watches this long.
Oh yeah.
Reach me.
Oh yeah.
I do like those guys, but it feels like I should be getting hit in that regard. That flower is a big mystery to me, and I don't understand why it's covered in snow. Wooden blocks. I'm glad I decided to be stubborn and keep bouncing. I would have walked away and forgotten that they existed. Then again, they probably would have gotten covered back up with snow. But yeah, like, and I want to clarify something. I do love this game. This game is fun to play. Like, holy crap. It's been so long since I've had so much fun playing a Nintendo game. I also want to clarify, I don't really know, like, what's taboo for editing like this. Also, that spike nailed me from a distance. I don't understand, like, I understand why the Mario enemies are glommed out, and I guess I do kind of understand, like, the regular basic enemies being glommed out. But, like, what's the point of glomming out an enemy that is either a help or a hindrance? Like, why glom out the roly-poly? Why glom them out? What's the point behind it? Because they don't... Because from what I can understand, glom is extracted from spite bulbs. And I assume basically when you're glomming somebody, you're turning them into a spite bulb. Well, because other people are turning them into a spite bulb. Sorry, we're fighting spikes, and I'm talking about bulbs. So my brain is just like, spike bulbs! But I assume you're turning them into a spite bulb? So why just kind of... Like, that's the only thing that I can kind of understand glomming a wild animal, because it's basically what most of these enemies are, is wild animals. They're just highly aggressive.
Oh yeah!
Like, what's the point in glomming enemies like that? I don't understand it. I can understand the Mario enemies because they're just... They're aliens, technically speaking. They don't belong in this world, because as far as I'm aware, we're in a completely different dimension. Whoa, don't swipe! He just yeets them. No, no. And I think glomming out enemies are just a way to make them more difficult.
Oh yeah.
And I don't fully understand the necessity behind it. Well, I mean, no, I understand the necessity behind it. But like right there, they don't do anything sometimes. It's so confusing. sorry, I'm also like
Oh, yeah.
watching how I play.
Oh, yeah.
I think I play pretty well. You know, we'll learn real quick. This enemy attack, this spike attack, is so confusing to me. So obviously when he throws it basically as normal in front of me, this is where it gets confused. This is where I'm learning something. So when he throws it, okay. Why does it come back? What's the tell for that? I'll probably watch it later. But I've also learned that because I jumped, Spike jumped too.
Oh, yeah.
So that's an interesting interaction to me. Because it kind of shows that the enemies... how do I put this? Like, most counterattacks, like this one right here, like most counterattacks result in the enemy getting damaged. Which is great. But there are some counterattacks where the enemy doesn't get damaged. And one of those is when I jump over the spike bar that Spike throws out. Also, Spike keeping those spike bars inside of him is a bit, odd. Another one of these, snowed up flowers. I like the fact that Luigi jumped on top of it, too. But, like, it's such a neat way to, like, show that that's happening. So cold. Let's see. The exit is... Pardon me as I drink a liquid. Over there. Okay, let's get out of here. Huh? Made a path out of ice? Just a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
See, I like... So, okay, so, like, I like and hate ice bubbles like this. Like, I like them because they make me think. They make me use my brain. I hate them because they make me use my brain.
Yeah.
Alright. What are we looking at? What are we seeing? What are we doing? Any secrets? Any goodies? Any hints? Are there any hints? What am I looking at? What am I doing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We get Luigi, and we do a little fun stuff. We hit the switch. We hit the switch again. And we make this jump! I mean, we totally fall off because that was planned. 100%. Not a mistake. Don't judge me. I do like... I genuinely love this game. Like, it's a fun game. The puzzles are great. Most of the combat is great. It's fun. I like it. Which means that what's gonna happen soon is gonna suck. I'm trying to figure out a path for, like, all this stuff. Because I want to make sure I don't have to jump back up here if I can help it. And I notice, by the way, that there are scratch marks on the ground for where you have to hit the hammer, hit it with the hammer. That's really cool. That's a great way to help the player realize what you need to do. for what they need to do.
Victor is made there. Oh yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So now I gotta do all of that again. I do like that they refresh. This one's a little bit more trickier, which is fair. You're gonna have tricksiness with your second batch of ice. And I'm wondering what those yellow things are for. Like those things. See? This thing. Okay, so we got that. Where do we go now? Do we go this way? Or do we go the other way? I totally did that on purpose. Okay, we put this away. And now I gotta get back up here because I saw a thing I can grab. I totally meant to fall again. It's just testing the waters. Totally wasn't making a mistake. I'm just glad the freaking Elgato picked up on the... And then sometimes Elgato won't listen to the freaking... Oh, that's what that does. That's why they move. Or that's how they move. Yeah, how do I go up here? This way. HP bangles. Okay, so how do I do this? How am I gonna line this all up? But anyways, sometimes when I actually plug in the mic too, the Elgato just refuses to pick up the mic. Which is stupid. It's just infuriating to me, and I'm tired of dealing with it. I would love if Elgato wasn't the only fucking recording software. Also, fair warning, next episode I will be opening up with curses, so if you don't want your children to hear curses, number one, why are you making them watch my videos in the first place? And number two, yay, we did it. I don't know if that was how I was supposed to do it, but that's how I do it anyways. Oh my goodness.
Luigi!
Come on, Luigi!
Luigi!
Where are you? Why are you up there?
Go!
Goodies. I like my goodies. Healing. Don't like the healings out here. We got a save file. Gonna go ahead and shave a shave. And then we've got this thing here. Got a pipe. Pipes are always good. Pipes are always very helpful for moving around the island. In case you ever need to do that. Why is the caps lock on? And now these things, which are complicated. Luigi, Mario, Mario, Luigi, Luigi, Mario. Luigi, Mario, Mario, Luigi, Luigi, Mario. Yeah, like right there, I actually would have messed up if I was still in control. Goombas! Now see, the Goombas I don't mind. The Goombas were a fitting fight. And the way they worked was amazing. Mario pulling up a hammer. It's on site with all of them. I would be voice acting these guys. However, they have currently earned my ire. Ergo, I'm not going to voice act them. They don't get that right. They don't get that privilege. However,
Oh yeah.
I lied. First, you'll face the awesome might of the Goom Battalion. When one of us is KO'd, another one steps up. Know why? Because we're extremely supportive. The only way you'll ever beat us is if somehow KO us all at once. Luckies. Luckies are always nice. I like the luckies. Gonna go ahead and use the Zappinator on these guys. Because it's super easy. Except it's not. Just, like, a small gripe. The Zappinator's timing is so finicky. And I hate it. Like, I don't hate it as much as, like, anything else. Like, it's more of a, like, frustration hate than an actual, like, full-on, vehemently, I have vile venom moves. So I just... Ew, okay, look, I missed. I see. Okay, ow. Poor Luigi. I jumped there, but apparently the game didn't let me. Do another big old Zappinator. Like, I keep my timing relatively, like, I will admit that I do speed up slightly. This is where the speed up's gonna happen. I'm gonna do a couple of rounds against these guys without the speed up, and then I'm gonna speed it up, just so we aren't sitting here and me complaining for 30 minutes about how this is a shittily implemented fight. I will explain it though to all of you to the best of my ability, and I will try to be not biased. I will try to be fair for the most part. But I'm sure this is basically. Like, this is me doing a proper round with them, trying to kill them. Obviously, compared to the Goombas, they take a lot more hits. That's understandable. This is me trying to figure out this damn bomb thing. Oops, As long as one, basically, as long as one is still standing, they will call for reinforcements. This is where it's bullshit. So, to give you all some clarification, I did this for so long, I figured out the exact number of people that need to still be alive before they call in more reinforcements. And it is 5. 5 enemies still need to be alive. It doesn't matter what their health is, 5 need to be alive. Now, with this in mind, you would assume that they would make it easier to kill them, right? They don't. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm over leveled for this point in the game. Full disclosure, I might not be. I don't know. I could be. I could not be. The fights aren't too difficult. They just feel tedious. This feels extremely tedious. Because, like, as you can see, like, I know it's 4 times speed, but, like, you can see I'm doing a lot of the AoE stuff, and they just keep calling in people. And if you notice right there when those reinforcements were called, there was a delay between the first wave of reinforcements and the second. As it turns out, I think the minimum that need to be on the field for it to not call reinforcements is 7. No. 8. I think it's 8. One, two, three, four, 5. So there's 5. So he called 5 people. You know what? I might have figured it out. It might be a case of... No, because I had this happen later in the fight. I was going to say, it might be a case of... Oh, it's random. It is definitely random. Never mind, I'm just dumb. I'm overthinking it. Like, you can see me struggling. Like, it is bad. Like, I'm actively, like, just doing everything I can to hit as many AoEs as possible, as strong as possible. But, like, they take 4 AoEs to kill. No, that's a lie. They take 3 AoEs to kill. The issue is, there's a damage range for those AoEs where... By the way, the AoEs are Hatch Me If You Can, Zappinator, Bomb Derby. Those are the AoEs. But there's a damage range for Zappinator where if I don't have them at a specific HP a specific point in their HP bar, they survive with 1 HP, and you will see this. It is the most infuriating point in this entire fight for me. But, like, I understand what they were going for. They were going for... What am I saying here? 1, 2, 3, 4... There's 8 on the field. There's 8 on the field right now. Like, this... Okay, so, like, taking each Koopa... By the way, I found some slide tangent for the Bomb Derby. There's a rhythm you can do where after the first bomb... After throwing the first bomb, press the buttons at the same time and you'll be able to hit it relatively with ease. I do mess it up a lot, though, in this fight, but that's because I get angry. So, it's like I said at the end of... No, I'll save that for the end of the fight. But, like, taking each Koopa and Paratroopa into account, like, what they can do and what all they are able to do as individuals, it's a great fight! Like, I do enjoy the way the fight goes. Except for the fact that they constantly call reinforcements. And I don't mind that there's a moment, a game like that, where there's like, you have to call reinforcements. Or they have to call reinforcements. Like, that's the moment. That was the moment. No, it wasn't. It might have been the moment. Because there's a moment where I'm like, trying to get everybody into a health range. Like, at this point, what I'm trying to do now is to get them kind of... No, no, that's later. Sorry. I'm jumping ahead in my brain. Okay, but anyways. So, I understand what Nintendo was going for this one. They wanted to make a fight that was... You have to get them into a you have to kill them all at once. And it's totally fair. There's me messing up. Totally fair. I understand it, and I'm fine with that. There's got to be a point. There has got to be a point where you say, okay, the player needs an out. Like, these enemies were just too strong. And once again, I want to point out, I'm over-leveled. I'm over-leveled for this fight. Or I should be, anyways. Like, right there, they had 6. They had 6 and 3 more showed up. Why? What's the point behind it? You don't need that many showing up. But basically, yes. The idea behind the fight was a good one. I give them that. They definitely should have done it better. Like, they should have done something differently. They should have given you an out. They should have given you, like, if you reach a certain number of turns while doing this, something happens to make it easier. Because basically, the only way you're going to beat this is if you get lucky in the very beginning, and you manage to kill everybody right away. If you're extremely over-leveled, because once again, I keep saying this, I'm over-leveled, and I was having troubles with this. Or if you do what I am now doing, which is trying to get them all... This is the moment. This, I think, is the moment. This is the moment where I'm trying to get them all into a specific health range, because I want to make sure that they die. I can't remember if this is the point. Yes, this is the point. No, I was stupid and I didn't do the right attack. That was the moment where I didn't do the right attack. I thought the green shell was going to be enough, and it wasn't. I should have done Zappinator, but I was worried that if I didn't get excellent on Zappinator, I was going to fail. Another thing that was a big irritant to me was trying to lock on to the paratroopers. Because of the fact that they were in the air, I couldn't lock on to them, or I couldn't, like, move the cursor where I needed to move it. And it was just such a pain in the ass. Like, right there, it went from 4 to 6 to 8. I guess the minimum that has to be on the field is 8, and that's why you get more reinforcements coming in afterwards. But it's still stupid. We are nearing the end of it, though, I will admit. This is me trying to... Like, that right there, that's me trying to lock onto the paratrooper. So now I'm actively... I am being micromanaging to get this proper. Like, we are nearing the end of the speed up. I can see it in the editing software. But I am micromanaging how hard I hit them because I want to make sure that I kill them all at once with one last big attack. So as you can see, I've got them where I want them. I get the auto excellent because I'm not messing this up. And I'm going for my most damaging AoE. God, seeing the gameplay at normal speed after watching it for 4x speed for a good 10 minutes is kind of jarring. Yeah, no, like... I was so salty at the end of this. I really was. Like, you're gonna see the tail end of it at the beginning of the next episode. Like, I'm giving you all a fair warning. The next episode, you all are gonna see the tail end of my rage. But, like, you have to draw a line, because what happens when little Bobby is trying to beat this portion of the game? Nobody gets voiceover anymore. That's what I decided at the end of that fight. Nobody gets a voiceover anymore. But they're basically talking about how, they're basically informing Snoutlet about who Bowser is for the most part. You know, Bowser, his minions, all that fun stuff. Mushroom Kingdom a little bit. Which I'm surprised we haven't touched upon in the game, actually. Oh boy, it's Bowser Jr. I'm glad Bowser Jr. is in the game, at least.
Luigi?
Really, Luigi, you're not going to say anything about that?
Let's go.
Anything at all? Okay, then. Frickin' Luigi. Like, I will say that usually when I get angry at something like this, I stay angry for a very long time. But the charm of this game is enough to, like, break me out of it, and I'm glad for that. I'm so glad for that. Because genuinely speaking, like, this game is amazing. That is honestly, that entire sequence, the first time I ever got extremely angry at the game. Like, that should be telling. Because I actually rage relatively easily anymore. I used to rage a lot easier back when I was a kid, actually. But, like, now I'm, like, a little bit more mellow, but I still rage easier. So that should be telling, like, how well this game has, like, resonated with me as a fun game. So I will say, like, that gives it a pass for the most part. There still needs to be, like, a couple of, like, I don't even want to say there needs to be a couple of tweaks. That entire sequence I hope I never have to deal with again. But I might. Who knows? Nobody gets a voiceover. Nobody gets voice acting. I'm glad I can laugh about it so soon. I really am. Like, I'm just glad I'm not seething with anger. Like seething basil geese. I'm kidding. Anyways, I am all out of time. I'm going to call it here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That means you see more content like this in the future. And if you come back on the regular and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. Helps a ton. I'm greatly appreciated. If you'd like to share this video with your friends or family, your favorite group of poorly made battles, I'd appreciate that as well. And as always, I will see you as we continue our adventures in Mario and Luigi Brothership. Bye-bye!